turn right now to the economic impact of playoff football in Western New York. As we continue on the road to New Orleans, Buffalo is about to host a second postseason game with tens of thousands of visitors coming to town in what is normally the low tourist season, right? Well, tonight, Chase Travel is sharing some new data with us, kind of quantifying the impact. Last weekend, when the Bills hosted the Broncos in the wild card round, there was a 10% increase in travel to Buffalo compared to a month before, with Denver as a top origin for those travels. No surprise, but 10% is quite a bit of an uptick. Peter Scotia II is Director and Travel Advisor for Frosh by Chase Travel, and he joins me live here tonight. Peter, thanks so much for taking the time and sharing that data with us. I wonder what you expect. 10% uptick last week for the game. What do you think is going to happen this weekend with the divisional round here and the Ravens coming?
Well, thanks for having me on. I expect that there's going to be quite an influx of people from the Baltimore area. Everybody's following their teams at this time of year. Why else would you come to Buffalo in the dead of winter? So I expect the increase in travel to be significant.
I want to ask you in terms of travel, we know it's not just visiting fans who make the trip, who support the other team, right? A lot of Bills fans who no longer live in Western New York are going to travel here for the game as well. And I want to share some information we got. Take a look at this. Vivid Seats does its weekly fan forecast predicting what the breakdown will be in the stadiums. And no surprise, Bills Mafia will fill the vast majority of seats at Highmark. The Ravens only expected to make up. Those are reversed. I apologize about that. It's 88% Bills, Ravens 12%. We were wondering, though, how does that stack up with the rest of the league? There's the correct number. Look at the Eagles there. Talk about home field advantage. The Lions pretty much even with the Bills, and then the Chiefs are going to have the smallest percentage of fans among the host teams. So, Peter, even with Ravens fans filling up just 12% of the seats, I mean, you do the math, it's still, almost 9,000 people. That doesn't count the Bills fans I mentioned, and also it doesn't count people who just come here for the experience who don't even have tickets to get inside the game. When you add it up, it's significant, right?
No, very much so. There's going to be quite a few of people coming just for the experience, whether it be the pre-game barbecues that they have, going to see the Highmark Stadium and the Bills Mafia. That in itself is an experience in addition to the game.
Something I know that you've looked into, Peter, in terms of the economic impact, goes beyond fans, right? The teams have to travel here, the TV crews come, all of the journalists who are covering these games, and it's really kind of next level when you get to the playoffs, right? Because there are just 4 games this weekend. In the regular season, we have up to 16 games, so it really does lead this sort of influx of people coming for that reason too, right?
Very much so. I mean, just the traveling teams, the teams that are the away teams, they're bringing their team, they're bringing their families on board, and they're probably bringing their biggest fans with them as well. So you can expect chartered flights to come in, probably 2 or 3 from the local area, for the game. So, and with that, then you've got the hotels that we have to take care of the influx of people. You got the ground transportation, the car rental companies, and it's great for the local economy.
Yeah, finally, Peter, let me just ask you, I mentioned this is the low tourist season, right? We're going to have temperatures around 0 next week. It doesn't make us the most popular destination this time of year. How much of a difference then does having this sort of attraction and bringing people here make for, the businesses that rely on tourism and travel?
Oh, it should be significant. In addition to coming to the game, people have the opportunity to see Niagara Falls in a very different way with the cold weather and probably the frozen waters. They get to experience the Buffalo Wings. And as I mentioned before, they get to see Highmark Stadium and the Bills Mafia, as well as the new construction that's going on over there. The local businesses should see a great amount of increased business, and they should be prepared to have a plan. Make sure that they've hired their staff properly for the weekend and can provide the visitors with the experience they've come to expect.
An interesting national perspective here with Chase Travel. Peter, thank you so much for coming on.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
All right.